I told her she needed a ride. Good morning. You get to see me without sunglasses on today because I put makeup on for you. But anyways, I am my lovely neighbors just think I'm the coolest person in the world. Psych, not really. Okay, so I just got into my car. I am headed over to Cypress and Hockley to show 2 houses and to meet new clients, and I'm super excited about it. And they are relocating in the next 30-ish days. And so we're checking out different areas, and I brought a whole bunch of goodies for them. And I'm gonna show you my seat next to me, but I hope you're having a good morning, and I love y'all. First off, here's where we're going. We're going all the way into Hockley, so 42-minute drive. All of the suburbs are spread out, but blend in one another at the same time. So even though you see like city centers, so like for example, Spring is huge. Like I am in Spring right now. Spring is all the way from here to here and here to here, and portions of this over here. So Spring is huge. But anyways, so that's what we're doing. But this is what I want to show you. I cannot stand when my car is beeping and it thinks my bag is a person. So I will show you my goodies when I stop, as long as no one's early. As long as they're not early, I have a 5-minute buffer. But so today I am driving up to Hockley, then Cypress, showing 2 houses, and then we are headed over to Spring, so like the portion up there close to Rayford. And I am having coffee with a friend of mine who also just bought a house, and so her gift is in there, and I will show you her gift. And then it's trash day in my neighborhood. And after I show you her, after I do that, I really need to go over to whatchamacallit. I need to go over to Chicago Title because I did not go yesterday. If you watched that vlog, I did not go yesterday, so I need to go to Chicago Title, pick up the garage door opener that goes with those keys. And oh no, I forgot to put my business card in there. Darn it, I need to fix that. But so Chicago Title, and then I have to go to Woodforest to film a model home for a client. So that's all going to be in this video and in my day. And then after that, I am doing picking up the kids from school, and then tonight we have pickleball. Supposed to eat Chick-fil-A with the kids. I won't be, well, I can eat like their kale salad and their fruit. I'm eating pretty healthy right now. I am doing something called protein timing, which I didn't talk about in my last video, but protein timing essentially is, I'm gonna move my camera. This wonderful view of myself. So protein timing is where you track your protein and your fiber. So for a female, you eat 25 grams of protein, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then you have 1 to 2 snacks, 10 grams of, I think it's 10, no, it's 7 grams of protein. And then you're also tracking your fiber. So again, for a female, 25, for a male, 50 grams of protein. And then for the fiber, it's the same. You are doing, for, let's see, 7 grams breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 grams during your snack. So today, I think I took some like not cute pictures of her friend, but today I just had a protein shake, and I'm waiting on some new ones to come. So I found my favorite protein shake, and I will show it to y'all one day. But it is that, it's not the word epic. Edward said it's the word, it's not epic, it's not thrive, it's some like trendy word, I can't remember what it's called. But so I ordered, I plan on drinking a lot of them, so I was trying to find the least expensive option, and actually it's through Walmart. They have like an 18-pack, I believe, it might be 12, but they have an 18-pack, and I bought 2 of those. So I'm going to, I've already had them, but that's what I ordered. I only ordered 2 because it seemed a little excessive to order more than 2. So this time, that's where I found them the least expensive. I assume that will not be the case next time. I was able to find them randomly, like a 4-pack for under $8 at Walmart. but they only had one container, and online that same pack is $10, and everywhere else they're $10. Right now you can get like $1 off or something at H-E-B, which is our grocery store here in Texas, but that's obviously more money. But anyways, drinking this energy drink. So this morning I had the powder, so I added I don't know, maybe like a cup of coffee and the cold brew coffee and my powder, and then a whole bunch of coconut milk, and shook that up. Technically it'd be healthier to have more protein, but I don't do dairy very often. Cheese, yes, I mean, who can say no to cheese? But so I did that, and then today I had avocado toast. I'll either do peanut butter toast, avocado toast, or cottage cheese, which is dairy, I guess, but cottage cheese with peaches. And there are 1 or 2 brands of peaches that don't have any sugar on them, and so I'll just do the least expensive can of peaches from H-E-B is like the Hill Country one, and I'm not doing it to buy the least expensive, but that's nice too. It is because it's the only one I could find at the first store that didn't have sugar in it. The second H-E-B I went to, I was able to find like a jar with no sugar in it, but obviously like the jars, like the plastic jars, cost more than the can. But anyways, so those are the 3 like go-tos in the morning. If I make my protein shake a little bigger, so like a little more than 1 scoop, then I get everything I need. But I still support the idea that you should be eating this really satisfying kind of heavy breakfast. So that's really, really new for me. I used to not do that, so that's brand new. I still think it's probably best to work out on an empty stomach, so having the breakfast right after or after you work out is still cool. I think you burn more, but I could be wrong. So I listened to this podcast, I told you all about it, and I have I think I'm going to maybe do a little resistance or strength training here and there, but right now I'm just focused on weight loss, so therefore I'm just focusing on a really healthy diet. And the biggest key of all of this is being patient, so I'm trying really, really hard to be patient. I've been trying to lose weight for 8 years, about 7 years, like 7. Been trying to lose weight for 7 years, and I've only gained weight. So I think I went from like a bigger 4, 6 up to like the 8, 10. And so I know the jump isn't very many numbers, but weight wise and like actual size, like when I look at myself, is way different. So I just want to be healthier and have way less fat on my body, which I think a lot of people want the same thing. So I think I haven't lost really any weight. Like 5-ish pounds is all I've lost in the whole year-ish. I've technically lost 10, but that's not good enough for me. I haven't really changed a size. Like I'm just looser size, so I'm more the 8-ish. So like, well, I guess I'm probably like a tighter 8, so that's probably what I am right now. So I'm just like over it. 8 years is a long time to want to lose weight, and to only gain weight like 5 pounds every year is what I feel like I've done. And I think a lot of it's stress, and then of course aging. So I'm just ready to put that behind me. But pickleball, I thought I was just gonna watch all this weight melt off my body, but I think I'm just eating more food because my body demands more food. And so what I'm learning is, the one thing that I learned yesterday was a saying that this guy needs to get over, that exercise is for maintaining weight, not losing weight. And I know that's super controversial, but if you're eating really healthy, I think that's super accurate. And if you're not hungry all the time because you're working out all the time, then obviously that's great. But yeah, and maybe some of it's stress, and it definitely could be hormone related. I have to go get all of that stuff checked. I have not done that. I know exactly who I'm gonna call, I just haven't done it. So it looks like we're driving up through Tomball and Magnolia, and so I really should have done this house last, so, but it is what it is. So Hockley to Cypress. I thought if I get there early, I don't know, maybe I could do something, but I ended up doing hair and makeup, and I am not getting there early. Well, I am. So I have 6 minutes. So I have 6 extra minutes. Sometimes I like to go somewhere super early and take a video, especially in Cypress or Katy, because I don't go there as often. I used to live in Katy. I've lived in Cypress before, and so I know both areas really well. I've been here forever, but I don't have as many videos of those areas. Definitely not as many as I would like to. But anyways, I'll show y'all in a second where we're going, but we're driving down 249, which this highway used to end back in the day, and you'd have to get off. My grandparents had a house down to the right, but none of this highway was here, and it's just like super big blessing to be able to have 249 finished, and then not Beltway, but Grand Parkway 99. So Grand Parkway 99 is my favorite loop around Houston. I take it every single day, so you'll see me on it later today when I go over to like what I call New Spring. I'm so excited to stop and show you all the goodies that I have. I know this is not the best angle. I kind of looked at the footage from yesterday and I was like, ugh, but whatever, I really don't care. I'm just like letting go of my judging of myself, and then if others judge me, that's on them, not me, right? So that's where we're at right now. So the house in Woodforest was a model home, and they're converting it into a livable home, I guess. I don't know exactly what they're doing. So we're gonna check that out today, and hopefully I can sell that house. But I had a closing yesterday, I have a closing today, and I have a closing Friday. So everything is like super excited and good over here. You cannot complain when you're getting paid, right? I guess you can, but it's not a good habit. I don't know. Anyways, I'm trying to be super positive about everything in my life right now. Any ounce of negativity just has this like, I don't know. I know things can't have habits, only I can have habits, but there's like this, it just eats me, and I don't like negative people. I just can't handle it. So I know sometimes we have to be realistic, and I'm all on board. Oh, that was so freaky with stuff going over my head. I'm on board for being realistic, 100%. I feel like I'm always realistic, but I want to be optimistic at the exact same time. So yeah, yesterday I talked to y'all a little bit about manifesting. This book, I'm gonna show it to you. I really am, I promise today. This book is super good. You definitely have to read it, and it's the orange book. It's really motivating me to, once I have a little more stress off of my plate, it's really motivating me to start writing and publishing. That's something I'm insanely passionate about, and it's been a hobby of mine since I was quite young. I started with poetry, because 14-year-old didn't write poems back in the day, in the 90s and whatnot, but I guess it might have been the 2000s, y'all, but anyways, angst, right? And so now I'm thinking of that Olivia Rodrigo's CD. It's her, right? That everyone was like, oh, I'm reliving my teens. But anyways, so I am really excited. Like, I already know what I want my books to look like. I have my first one in mind, but I have so many I want to write. But yeah, I started with poetry. I'm getting off track, sorry. I started with poetry, and then I went over to like young adult, because I was a young adult fiction, and now I want to do more of the like self-growth and career type technical-ish books. So that's the direction I want to go, and I feel like the first book I write has to be about my profession, because that's what I have the most experience with. But I am going to consider simultaneously writing the same book for not my profession, just so I have it, or I'm going to make sections of the book that either, I'm just now thinking this out, right? But just only apply to realtors or apply to everyone. So I think the smartest thing I could do is have a section for realtors at the end of each chapter, or side notes. I don't know. I want it to be successful, and I would love to make it money off of it. So I assume I will have to make decisions with that in mind. So, but anyways, I already know what the book is titled. I know what the chapters are. I know exactly, obviously, what it's going to be about. It's just target audience could be different. I think I can speak more to the realtor than anyone else because I think it applies more to a realtor. But honestly, every single brand in the world that is famous does this. And if they don't, I think it's silly. So it's this one word. I googled it. There's no books about it, so I cannot tell you what it is, but I'm so excited to do it. So I'm passing right now Lone Star College, and that's where I got my associates. I'm a big proponent of community college. I think they're a great opportunity. They're for everyone. Like if your parent is paying for your college or you're paying for your college, and if everyone's on a budget, I think that's a great option rather than not going at all. But I definitely don't think I needed college to get to where I am, and I definitely will not push my children to go to college. I just think if you have that desire, you should be able to have that opportunity, and the community college is amazing. So I got to be editor-in-chief of the paper, which is like, I legit love writing. Writing articles, writing blogs, writing anything. If you're new here, maybe you don't know about my blog, but my blog is for the Houston suburbs, so check that out. It's just by 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and you would tap the blog button or just scroll down. I love my website. It has been picking up so much momentum. I will have to oh my gosh, this stuff is so cool. I wish I didn't record on my phone so I could read you everything. But in July of last year, I had like 1,500 impressions and like 78 clicks just like on Google. And in the last month, I had almost 1 million impressions and like 78,000 clicks or something, or maybe 34,000, some number like that. And it's so mind-blowing to watch the growth of my website and then my content over the last, I mean, what is that? Like 9-ish months, I guess. But I really saw, like, the last 3 and 4 months has been really big. And even Pinterest, like the growth that we've seen on Pinterest is mind-blowing. So I am super, super excited to be able to create content for people. I think it was the smartest thing I've ever done, and I don't even think I've done it well necessarily. Like, I think I've done like each piece of content well, but the overall idea of creating content is, I think you need to be consistent, only because you don't want to lose momentum, and I definitely have lacked consistency when it comes to making these videos, just because there's burnout associated with these videos, and there's obviously burnout associated with YouTube. If you follow anyone on YouTube, almost everyone gets burnt out. They have a video that says, I quit YouTube. I watched one yesterday. And people find other passions in their life through the opportunities they get with YouTube. And I feel like on a micro level, I don't know why this person thinks we have to go below the speed limit, but I think on a micro level, I have experienced that a tiny bit. And, but in general, I think opportunities are what you make of them. And it's all about like your perspective and your desires and your needs and your goals and everything in between. But anyways, so here we are. I really want to start a new series, whether it lives on a different YouTube channel, or I think I just need to do reels because those are easy. But I really want to do Diary of a Realtor, and I really want to document my day, but like afterwards and just chit-chatting with the camera. I don't know if that would be entertaining on any level, but now I'm 7 minutes early. Holy cow. So this road is not really mapped, so it says I'm on an unnamed road for 3.8 miles, but obviously this road exists. I wish my car would update the maps. I know I could use my phone, but whatever. But yeah, as soon, like the split second I have, sorry if that was loud, the split second I have allergies, the split second I have just a tiny more of, not my responsibilities, but just stress, the pressure of like that one thing that's over my head, then things are just going to be totally different for me. And I'm just like proud of myself for carrying myself through everything. And I've been the person that was never proud of myself, and so I just didn't know you could be proud of yourself. Like, how stinking stupid is that? But if you're not taught something and then you don't stumble upon it, then you don't know it. And I think that's just a really, really sad thing in our world right now. The things are not being taught. It's really, 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 really sad. I think there's a lot going on with social media that I do not support, and I'm keeping my children off social media until they turn 18. And it's sad, the direction some segments of our world have gone in, like categories or whatever you want to call it. But oh man, I lost track. But it's so annoying. I'm behind a truck, and I feel like at some point I have to get off this road. But I don't know. I don't know. I think it all goes back to parenting. I think you can be a really good parent, but you can be a poor parenter. And so I think it's really important. I'm so scared. I don't want to miss my exit. I think it's really important to learn how to parent and to want to seek growth as a parent. And a lot of people just think they have these instincts, and I do believe in instincts, but they think they just have these instincts and that is good enough. And of course, like, you have to follow your gut, but you also have to have this desire to well, one, not be selfish. I think that's the main problem going on right now, is we're all so selfish. And I mean, I've made decisions like, I'm gonna go play pickleball today instead of reading that extra book, or just these little things. But I think some of the little things add up. They really, really do. And our exposure and the standards that social media and society are putting on people is just really, really mind-blowing right now. And standards are just so much lower than they ever were before. And it's just like we're seeing it in the workforce majorly, like crazy majorly. But I wish I could remember that one thought I had. I wish I could hold on to that. When you're multitasking, obviously it's easy to forget what you're going to say. But really, really excited to get things off my plate and to start building something different and more that goes beyond just selling a house. And oh my gosh, the lake over here, I'm not going to show it to you, but so this is Audubon. It has a lake right here by the highway, and it is pure brown right now. Like, I've never seen it brown before. So I have sold an Audubon recently. I think this is an amazing opportunity if you are looking for a master plan community and this is like the direction you want to go in. It is definitely more of that like up and coming vibe, because there's nothing out here right now, but it will be like a tiny Bridgeland. It won't be like fancy big or anything like that, but it will cover, they own a lot of land over here. So that's what I mean by like a tiny Bridgeland. And it's just it's not on the edge of the woodlands, but it's just west of the woodlands. So you can drive, like if you want to be 30 minutes from the woodlands, I think you're pretty darn close to it from here. You may be from the back, you're a little bit closer, but yeah. So I think I was talking about the Diary of a Realtor and putting it on Reels, and I don't know if it would bring value, but I think it might be a little good for me to like I don't have this one thing where I get stuff off my chest, but the last thing I need is more obligations in my life. I just need the land gone and to breathe for a hot second. I'm really excited about summer. We might take Lincoln to like the Ninja Kids have this amusement park thingy-mabobber coming. It might not be Ninja Kids. It might be what's the other Ninja Spies? I think it might be Ninja Spies. It's either Ninja Kids or Ninja Spies. And I don't really like watching Ninja Spies on YouTube. I don't know. It's just weird to me, like grown-ups playing pretend. I don't know if I can get on board with those videos. Sometimes the storylines are a little far-fetched, and I just think there are better things Lincoln could be watching. But anyways, that's in Vegas, or about to be in Vegas or something, and so he really wants to go to Vegas. He loves like the appropriate shows, obviously, and the hotels, and it's just fun. The food is good, so we might do that once this summer. But I want to do Lake Conroe or Galveston. I'd rather do Galveston, but Lake Conroe makes more sense. But like, this is my summer of making sure I'm available. In the past, I've taken a lot of vacations around summertime, and when you have a team, it typically works out, but I don't want to rely on other people necessarily. I just want this to be my summer for, not me, but to just catch up and make sure I'm there performing at the level I know I can perform at, and if I can't, then I can just like 100% hand off the responsibilities for someone to someone else. But again, that's none of my plans. I just want to make sure I'm structuring my business a little bit better. So we're passing an elementary school right now. We're going through like where I'm about to, I think I'm going to show y'all. So this is Magnolia. Beautiful magnolia trees. So that's a church right there. Just coming up on a little strip center, Magnolia Diner, Custom Cart Pros, 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗜𝗓𝗢, Insurance and Car Place. So there is a Berkshire Brothers. So you know you're in a small town if you have a Berkshire Brothers. Like super low key, but you are so close to everything, especially what Tomball has to offer is really close to you. The Renaissance Festival is October 7th to November 27th. So we're on 1488, and this is FM 1774 over there. Walgreens. But this is like super back roads. Once they widen this, there's just so much progress out here that they have to keep widening the roads, which is super annoying while they're doing it, but obviously better in the end. But it also is part of that, like, build it and they will come. We already need the extra lanes, and then it's going to attract more people, and then you obviously cannot keep building wider roads. There's a hardware store. Flower Patch Boutique, that's cute. I think we featured that before. But the land out here is so beautiful. I like the portion of Magnolia way behind us, so you could go about 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, I want that little pond. You could go 15 minutes behind us and you're right next to the woodlands. That's the portion of Magnolia I really want to live in. I do love the Indigo Lake Estates. I think I'm pretty close to where my cousin lives. My cousin lives out here. She's super cool. She has a boutique. I'm going to try to remember to link it on the screen, but I talk about her on my Instagram all the time. She is the coolest. Super cool. But you're gonna get some like country properties out here, and I don't mean like country estates, I mean like country. So there is some there's lots of different property types out here is what I'm trying to say. But we are only 11 minutes and I'm going to be 7 minutes early. I so badly want to show you my stuff. So yeah, this is Magnolia. I don't know, I I'm not good at it. God, I know I am not good at it. So we're passing a pub and grill. But I love vlogging, y'all. I just love it so much. I almost wish I had no life so I could vlog and travel. I think that would be so much fun. And stay in the cabins and write books. And I think I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert. I don't know if anyone will believe me when I say that, but without a doubt, that's how I feel. I just love doing my thing and sharing, but I feel like you can't do your own thing if you're always around people, which probably makes sense to everyone. But now the road is wider. They haven't opened it yet, but I can see it. It's like super wide. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're laying down sod. Like typically they just spray the side of the road, but no, they are investing legit. Like I hope it's not $1 million, y'all, but they're investing so much money in sod, which I guess they're doing it because they took so much land away from the homeowners here, like the owners of this, whatever. It's mostly commercial out here. Magnolia Superburger. And yeah, there's here's another boutique, Just Lee Wholesale. That's cool. Oh wow, that's fancy. It was like, I mean, I said the word wholesale, right? Like really stinking cool. It's like warehousey stuff out here. Some modular homes, manufactured homes, but mostly just trees. Like I have pine trees on both sides of the road. We're about to come up on a gas station. But yeah, I really like Magnolia. I think it's my last favorite place, but you have to, like, you'll have $1 million house next to a $100,000 house. So that's like the only negative thing. Not everyone likes that. There's a guy just wearing shorts and tennis shoes running on this brand new pavement over here, which is super funny. What is that? HC&E company. So here's a brand new neighborhood company called 𝗦𝗪𝗔𝗓𝗏. The entrance is really cute. There's just like 6 houses out there right now, but tons of land left for development. So there'll be a lot of neighborhoods out here and a lot of opportunities, but there already are big neighborhoods out here. I think, is it a park we're gonna pass? I don't know. There's tons of cool stuff out here. I think it is a really neat neighborhood. So this is a lower price neighborhood. What is it called? Williams Trace. I haven't sold in there yet. Magnolia Springs. There are so many neighborhoods out here. It's crazy. I think I've looked at that one before. Remington Forest. That one's older. The other two I just said are brand new. The Preserve, fancy. There's a sign. What is there a sign for? Highland Homes, Emery Glen, Chesmar and Empire also building in there. Kickapoo Ranch Pet Resort. A Dollar General. 1 to 2 acres for sale. That's a pretty entrance. I think that's another entrance to Remington Ranch. So, I don't know. It's pretty out here. So yeah. So hopefully I can lose some weight doing protein timing. Holy cow. There's 2,700 to like 7,500 acres for sale right there. That's going to be a big neighborhood, whoever gets their hands on it. But then there's like ranch. Like someone owns 10-ish acres and they have a ranch. Of course, I'm guessing on that. I have to read this second number again. This is the same sign. 7,000 home lots. 7,000 home lots. I wish I knew what the top of the sign said. Goodness. So that's 4.25 acres. I think, like, well, there was someone behind me and now they're gone. I think Magnolia is where it's at, y'all. There is so much room. 𝗚𝗏𝗨𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗡, older neighborhood. So much room for expansion out here. I feel like it'll probably be the next Conroe, because Conroe is the fastest growing city in America right now. I just passed. I was not speeding a ton. So I think Magnolia might be the next Conroe. There's a bike route. That's fancy. Like a bike lane. Have you ever seen Ted Lasso? It's not 100% appropriate, but it's really good. Ted Lasso we've been watching lately, and we've been watching The Voice, and we've been watching American Idol, 183 acres, cement plant thingy-mabobber. I love American Idol. Growing up, I didn't love it. I don't know if I didn't understand it. It was like a wedding venue. Oh, you know what, y'all? That was my turn, 100%. So we're gonna get at the top of the hill so we can see the traffic coming on the other side, because I know I'm safe to turn around on my side, but let's see here. It's just, how many U-turns can Jordan do in one day? I swear, every single time I had a client follow me, anytime someone's over my shoulder, I feel like I always miss my turn. It's like my MO. So we are 4 minutes away from this house. So we are on the north side of this house, but you can go south and really easily get into the Hockley, Cypress area. So this person has a new job in Cypress, opening up a new restaurant that it's like a favorite restaurant everyone loves. And so we want to get him within 30 minutes of his store. So I always hate going on these small roads. I can't tell if I'm going to have reception or not. I feel super uncomfortable when I go somewhere. One, when I meet someone I don't know, and two, when I don't have reception. So hopefully I have reception. These people have some amazing land. They have like the most beautiful fence. So nice. And tons of trees. I couldn't see their house. They have 2 entrances, so maybe I can see it on the second one. Oh yeah, this one has like the fancy gate and the fancy mailbox. The trees are just to die for. Oh, you can barely see the house in the background, but I bet it's a nice one. This is kind of what I would want one day, but honestly, I don't know if I would. I'm torn between, I've never like for real traveled before, so I'm torn between what am I going to do when I get older. Am I going to just sit on land and relax, or am I going to travel? So I think either you have one big house and you don't do much probably, or you have a smaller house or more than one house that's smaller, and then you travel. I don't know. I feel like I have to travel first to decide if I want to travel, because I would assume you fall in love with the place or two and you keep returning. But then if you have grandkids and you want to be around family, then that turns everything upside down, because you can't really plan what other people around you that you love, what they're going to do. So there are some interesting houses out here. You know, like the houses with a lot of stuff in the yard, that's kind of what I'm passing here and there. And that's the only negative thing about Magnolia. So the farther west you go, probably the farther north, but the farther west you go, the more like bumpkin it gets, I guess. That's the word of the day. Get out of here. So I'm just gonna take this road back to there. Hopefully I'll be able to see it. There are some, I'm gonna show them to you on the way back. There are some beautiful like long-haired longhorns. These houses are nice. Well, okay, all but one. I'll loop y'all in. Y'all can watch my drive on the way out. That's what we'll do on the way out. But the life of a realtor. Oh, I've been here before. Because I recognize this house on stilts. Someone owns that. Does it have a current? Okay. Y'all, say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for me. The trees are pretty. That's one thing I gotta say. I mean, if it were me, I'd probably just say, give me a house in the city, y'all. Just give me a house in the city. I think the trees are getting closer to me. One time Google Maps led me astray, and we went down the wrong street, and this is like that was like the house at the end of the street, and a guy with a gun came out and made us reverse all the way back down this tiny street. Like, I felt like I should have sued Google for the trauma I felt. And in my head there was like the shed to the left, and I swear to God, I'm like, there's someone in that shed, there's someone in that shed. Like, that is how I felt. So I am actually here, and there's lots of cars, so we're gonna figure this out. Okay, before I give my little booklet away, before people come to my door, I wanted to show y'all what I put together real quick. So you've seen these before probably. It's just a little flyer for every single city that they might be interested in. The download for all of these, because I have 2 new ones: ebooks, relocation guides, a link to subscribe to the channel, schedule a call, get pre-approved. This one talks about the woodlands. I have a new one somewhere. And then the beautiful maps. Well, I can show you kind of where we are right now. So we are up. Did I not put Hockley on here? I guess I didn't put Hockley on here. So we're up here. So this is our Houston suburbs map. There is, the brand new one is Cypress and Katy. So we have Montgomery and the woodlands. And this is new. I just printed this little note sheet with today's date on it. And then I printed flyers for the 2 different houses we're looking at. So if I disappear, you know where I am. So anyways, so this is a cute little bundle I have, and I think they're coming out. You know what it is? I think it's other people looking at the house, like a different realtor. Because my clients, I'm pretty sure, are pretty young. Yeah. One of these gotta be a realtor. Gotta be. They don't look like they live here. I could be wrong, but one looks like a realtor. Okay, I'm gonna show you where we are. So that is a manufactured home right there. Beautiful trees. The land goes pretty far back. There's the house right there, but then there's that manufactured home right next door. So let's see, I don't remember the acreage. So this house, so it's a smaller lot. That's not the one we're at. This house has 1.5 acres. And brushy creek. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-story, about 2,000 square feet. Unrestricted. The workshop is 20 by 15, 2-bay carport, another 30 by 24 carport, 16 by 16 covered patio. Definitely great trees. Large bonus room, 14 by 12, back enclosed porch. Oh, with the climate control. Newer AC, new water heater. Book your private tour. I assume they'll be here any minute. I'm guessing that's the realtor. But the trees are pretty. I cannot wait to show them to you. Look how cool they are. There's roosters crowing across the street. So it's more of a, it's not super narrow, obviously, but you are close to the house next to you. I think that will be the only turnoff for a buyer, is how close that house is. So the roof needs to obviously be cleaned. There are at least 4 satellites attached to the roof, so that's not good. I see a lot of like woodworking that needs to be done, trimming the trees back. The roof probably doesn't have a lot of life left in it. It's only a 10-year roof. But the swing is super cute. I feel like I need a picture of the swing without my car in it. Y'all are part of this. Oh, the basketball hoop. Some kid was really happy when that got installed. So there's just so much like organic growth, not mold, but just like the mossy stuff growing on the house. See the rot, all that wood right there is rotted. But the land is nice. It's quiet. Like, I mean, I can kind of hear the airplane, but that swing is probably from the 90s, y'all. Oh, what is it called? Why can I not talk? Is it a teeter-totter? Whatever that thing's called. Oh, the clothesline. I had clotheslines when I was a kid, y'all. Obviously, airplanes are everywhere in Houston. You cannot get away from them. So then on the other side is another manufactured home. Nice car though. But fresh air. It's hard to put a price tag on fresh air. So that's probably a well. And then the propane. So I'm gonna unlock the house. She wanted one so bad.
Zelda, sit.
Oh.
Stay.
You're so cute, friend.
Stay.
Oh my goodness.
Zelda, stay. Zelda.
Hi. Okay, totally forgot to take videos because I had to send Mackenzie the puppy dog that I just showed y'all. So I've already come a little bit out, but I will show you a little bit of the drive. Oh my goodness. The people that live in that house were smokers. So I didn't go inside because I can still feel it in my nose just from walking in and unlocking the doors. They had goats, y'all. They have goats. They have goats. My aunt is about to get some goats. I cannot wait. So beautiful houses out here. Just such a mixture of homes. Okay, I thought something was crawling on me and I was going to freak out. It's not, it's my hair. So just very rural with a mixture of homes. I think is the best accurate way to describe being out here. But like there's nothing wrong with this. Oh, horses. Oh, I think I've seen more animals today than any other day. Goodness. The longhorned cow animal, whatever the heck it was beautiful. So beautiful. I don't think anyone, well, no, someone lives there. Ooh, the pond. I'm a sucker for a pond, y'all. Oh, they painted that one. It's so cute. So that you can really do something with some of these houses. That one I don't think anyone can do anything with except take a wrecking ball to it. It was again, I didn't even go inside, but from the outside you could tell. Oh, I keep thinking stuff is crawling on me. That person has chihuahuas. Ooh, more. And lambs. Audrey, oh my goodness, they got lambs. My aunt needs lambs. I'm gonna have to tell her I saw lambs for sale on this road. So we're right before Joseph Road. I don't know what road we're on, but goodness. Boats. So lots of like little pastures. Let's see, so we are going 40 minutes, y'all. 40 minutes. We're going to the southern part of Cypress, and then we'll go up a tiny bit north. Those like teepees? No, or flags? I don't know. It's probably a sport I know nothing about. So this house is going to be beautiful once I paint it. Look how big. Oh my gosh, that garage is amazing. I don't think I have the patience to build something, and I really feel like stuff is crawling on me, y'all. I cannot get over it. Oh man. Have I shown that house before? That house looks super familiar. Maybe it's just the layout. No, I haven't shown that one before. It's just so shit. Oh, more beautiful horses. Oh, even on the other side of the road. Goodness. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, another huge house being built back there, y'all. More horses. The cool thing about buying land out here, it's almost like you can put all of your money into your home because the land is more inexpensive compared to other large plots of land. The trees are beautiful. Love, love, love. the cutest puppy dog you've ever seen. Oh my gosh. I love the like multi-coat thing that was going on. See, that's what I want. I want that right there. I want that on a Sunday afternoon when my phone barely rings. That's what I want right now. It's super beautiful out here. So I am just here on 290 taking the trip from Hockley into Cypress, and then I will go south. And yeah, it's a 𝗕𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗔𝗥𝗜𝗕𝗟 right now. I went through a tiny bit of commercial at the intersection where I turned. So much land left for development, y'all. Like, Hockley is big. Cypress still has some land because of Bridgeland, but that Bridgeland just bleeds right into Hockley. So, yeah, so 290 goes to Austin. So that's where 290 goes, that direction. So we just passed my favorite church. I couldn't show it to you because my phone was ringing, but it is Community of Faith. It's right on the edge of Hockley, between Hockley and Cypress. And then we're coming up on Grand Parkway 99, which has some new exits, which is like you can get to and from pretty good on and off. It looks good. And we are coming up on Fairfield on the left, and I have a 5-mile drive before I have to exit. The outlet mall. The outlet mall is going to be on the left, so I will show that to y'all as soon as I pass it. There's so much growth. So Bridgeland is just right over there. I think eventually it will come farther. I'm pretty sure they own some of this land. I think they'll probably develop it last because, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to have to build it higher up than other parts of Bridgeland. New church. So there's the outlet mall. It's huge. It used to not be that big. The first time I went there, it was not that big. But it's been that big for a while though. But the restaurants out here, there used to be no good restaurants. It was so sad. Whenever you go to the outlet mall, you had two choices right next to the mall, and they were not yummy. That movie theater is really nice. It's called Cut. You have Burlington, Ross, Kohl's, Old Navy, Home Goods, Marshalls, Party City, Ulta, Academy, Kirkland's, like so many. And there's medical out here, so that's an HEB. So that's the land Bridgeland owns. And then Dunham Point is right there. That's brand new. So that's definitely up and coming neighborhood. It's a little too close to the highway for me. I think all those houses will be able to hear the road noise, so that's not my cup of tea. But if you want close proximity to 290, it's great. And so then there's a nice Kroger marketplace over here. Get over out of everyone's way. More medical. So Memorial Hermann is right here. That's all newer. For a while it was just, I don't think there was a hospital. There was just medical buildings you could go to out here, and they were farther into town. So now you have more medical. That's actually apartments. But see all this land left for development? Like, there's land everywhere, y'all. Like, there are so many housing opportunities in Houston. The only thing that's gonna stink is if there's a Buc-ee's up here. I might have passed it. Oh, there it is. It's a little Buc-ee's. The only thing that's gonna stink is if people are trying to work downtown and living out here. That's not gonna work because the highways are busting at their seams. I've been back in Houston for, I don't know, 19 years, and there's this running joke that the whole entire time, they've been doing road construction on Highway 290, and it's officially over. But there's Costco. That's probably one of the newest Costco's out here. They're building one in Tomball, and there's one in Willowbrook, and there's one in the Woodlands. There's one in Katy. We're coming up on an intersection where I'm going to have to exit, but I will catch y'all on the other side. not as pretty as the sky yesterday, and I was supposed to get a car wash on my way home yesterday, and I never did. So there's a little bit of mixed use here, and I think it's even a park and ride, if I'm not, yeah, Cypress park and ride. There's a really good restaurant out here that I love. I don't think I've passed it yet. It's called, goodness, it's not Hot Dog. It's something to do with dogs. Lazy Dog, and you can have your dog out on the patio. We took Jagger there a whole bunch of times. I have to take Theo there. They have really, really, really stinking good food. I think that's Cypress Woods. Yep. Oh look, it is medical. Jordan, you're awesome. Methodist. Leading medicine in Cypress. That is huge. So there is, you know, a million more jobs coming. I wonder what was there before. Oh, you know what? It was a dealership. It was actually multiple dealerships. Oh my gosh, Jordan. That's insane. I'm pretty sure it was more than one dealership. For that much land to be left out here. So it's actually having me do something funny. I don't know why it's having me go on this side of the highway to get the other side. Oh, this Villa Sport. I wish they wouldn't paint Villa Sports this color, but this is Villa Sport, and we are in Fairfield right now. But that is the best, well, I can't talk today. That's like the best fitness center that you can be a part of here. Oh, this is Coles Crossing. Coles Crossing and Fairfield are out here. Fairfield, I guess, was behind me. I already told you about Fairfield. Fairfield was behind me, and then Coles Crossing. They have like this crazy orange and different color building, and then the outdoor stuff is all white, which I think is hilarious. So this is Cypress Creek. You have to be careful if you live near Cypress Creek. Some of it floods, so you have to be very, very careful. You're at a high elevation if you live near Cypress Creek. It is one of the main ways Houston flooded, and then there are a couple other ways, but during Harvey, the rest of that sins. Oh my gosh, the best Chinese food, I wish I had time to eat it, is here. That, I don't remember how to say it, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, has a J in it. That sushi restaurant is amazing. Mackenzie and I would eat there all the time because I would take this road from my half of town to her school because she was in this special program and we didn't want to take her out when Edward and I got married. And so I drove her to school every day, which was not fun. But anyways, there's an HEB right here. So another HEB. HEBs are everywhere, y'all. So there are tons of neighborhoods in the established area of Cypress. So that one says Ruby Gate, but I think or Ruby Canyon, but I also saw Stone Gate. I might sneeze. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. There's a golf course here. It's a really nice golf course. It might be, is it Houston National? I can't remember, but it's a really popular one. This used to be the edge of Houston, so it just keeps getting farther and farther pushed out. I've actually never been to it before, but there's a sign, so maybe we can get the name right. So that's a country club, Sterling Country Club. So Houston National Boulevard, Keystone Fairway. So I think these all might be enclaves, like little sections of Stonegate. That's what I'm thinking, because they all have different names, and I know there aren't neighborhoods with all these names. So I think it's Stonegate and Houston National. But we're gonna Canyon Lakes Village. That might be the name, but it's a huge golf course right here in the middle of the city. So we're driving south into Copperfield. Copperfield I really like, and Wheatstone Village. Some homes in Wheatstone Village did flood, but Copperfield is huge. Summerall is really nice. I see we're going into Stone Creek, Sheffield Estates, but Copperfield and Wheatstone I really like, and Summerall. Yeah, this is Stone Gate, I'm pretty sure. Because I have a swim the side road, and then we're gonna turn on 529. So there is a really good shopping center at, is it 529 or Burger Cypress? We're gonna pass it. I'll show it to y'all. The 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is one of my favorites. If we come over here, we have to bring the truck because it's almost a guarantee that we're gonna find something good that we need a truck for. Tuckerton. So what I love about this area is I think you can get a lot of value for your money. I think that's what Cypress has been providing for people lately, is really good schools and value for your money. And then you're on the edge of these master plan communities where you can kind of take advantage of their parks and things like that, but they're commercial hubs. And then if you want to upsize or upgrade one day, you can stay in relatively the same area. Definitely you can stay within Cypress ISD. There are so many new neighborhoods on the edge of these established ones that you can consider. So I really like Cypress for that option and opportunity. I think it compares to Klein a lot. I think a lot of the schools are better out here, but you're still kind of closer to a lot of highways, I guess, and there is a larger range of price points out here, so you'll have some like lower end homes. That would probably be the only negative. Now we're in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, so pretty. Elementary school right there. Or no, that's the YMCA, y'all. That is not the elementary school. That's the YMCA. Look at that playground for all these outdoor fields. How cool is that playground? It's a Montessori school here, and then now we're coming into Copperfield. So I really wanted to show y'all Copperfield, but that might be the Langham Creek YMCA if you want to Google it. I think that YMCA is amazing. I wish I lived next to a nice YMCA like that. My YMCA is nice, it's just not close to me. The YMCAs out here are just such good community hubs. I think every community needs one, but with the like up and comingness of master plan communities, there aren't as many YMCAs being built in newer areas. Actually, I've only seen one, and we featured it the other day, so if you want to look, you can type YMCA on the channel and you can probably see the one in the Falls/Meadows at Imperial Oaks. And the Highlands right now is offering discounts to that YMCA because they don't have their fitness center yet, which I thought was super cool. So as the fences change, you can tell that there are different neighborhoods, so that's a good tell-all of what neighborhood you're in or if you're still in the same one. So the sign, so Sheffield, I think I said that one. Copperfield, so those are newer homes. The ones on the left are older. You can kind of pick up on that when you look in there. But these fences are new. I know they're new. They used to be wood. But there are tons of little schools around here. This light is turning.
Alright, so you knock out this wall to give yourself an actual kitchen?
That's huge. Poor puppy. I got a phone call, so I couldn't film coming into the neighborhood, but it's like a double lot. That is insane how big the backyard is. I guess for some reason they never put a house here. Super weird. Crazy big backyard. So the community center is super stinking cute. That little toddler area, and then the pool's back there, a couple tennis courts and sand volleyball, and then the basketball in the parking lot. They packed a lot of punch in that little area right there. So again, we're in Stone Creek. It is a moderately priced neighborhood, so like the budget friendly, the starter home, or the smaller square footage. Oh, the cul-de-sac's pretty. The trees are beautiful. So most of the homes are in the high 2s and low to mid 3s. The bigger the house, obviously, the more expensive it is. But super cool. Slingham Creek High School. There are a lot of price points in Copperfield, so that's one thing to keep in mind. You're going to see lower end, middle end, and some near the higher end. I assume most of the houses cap out between that 500 and 600 mark, and so it's 300 to 600-ish, depending on if it has a pool or not. And of course, any home that's been remodeled is going to be at the higher end for the square footage. So we also have the elementary school right here, so everything's within walking distance. There is the pool and more tennis courts. There might be a park behind here. Let's see if there's a park. I can't remember. There's like a grassy area, but the elementary, yep, there's a playground back there in the corner, and there's like a community garden, which is stinking cool. You don't see enough of that these days. There's a lot of playground. There's this back one, and then there's one in the front as well. So these homes are a little bit newer than that neighborhood that we were just in. Some probably more brick as one of the main materials in comparison to the other one. Didn't have as much brick. This is a neighborhood where you are going to see a lot of renovations because of the age of the homes. That other one probably is about 10 years later, so not as many renovations, but still, if any investor gets these for a good price, you know he's gonna renovate it. So there are cute little paths all throughout the neighborhood. It's just real pretty and green. Super nice to enjoy. Having their garage sales this weekend. Super funny. Cul-de-sacs. Love me a cul-de-sac. So here's some of the bigger houses. I'm gonna go higher up in price point over here. Y'all, this one has a pool. I'm gonna pull up in the driveway. I never do that, but look how cute the house is. I'm so excited. Gonna be my favorite house of the day. It has a pool. That tree is amazing in the corner. The yard is huge. It's another really big yard. Yeah, they did a good job with the landscaping. Come on, let's walk. She's only 7 months old. She's so curious. Walking in circles. Can't really see it, but park and swimming pool. And it's a volleyball pit and everything's over there. So that house was awesome. You could see the community center amenities in the backyard. It's on this humongous cul-de-sac, which was really cool. And all the houses are super cute and well manicured, and look at all those pretty, pretty flowers. So that is it. My day is actually changing a little bit. I made a mistake, and that gift, which I'm still going to show you, we are meeting next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, which makes a little more sense now. I'm so dumb, but oh well. And yeah, so I'm gonna drive up. I might get something to eat. I have actually no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm driving this direction because the Woodlands is 45 minutes away, and I still really need to get that remote, so I might grab some food, but I'm gonna call my husband and see what he is up to. It's a school bus and a tractor. I waved. He didn't care. But anyways, I'll catch you on a little bit. So I am driving down Barker Cypress, and I have decided I'm going to eat at that sushi restaurant I pointed at earlier. Oh, this park is really good too. We used to take the kids to the park a lot. We lived over here for 1 year before we moved back to Klein, and there's a good park up here. But I took a couple college classes at that Lone Star, and the entrance and the campus is so pretty. There's so many more restaurants here because I think we're gonna pass Town Lake. I'll get to show y'all Town Lake. I'm pretty sure I drove through it earlier. I feel like I remember the HEB, but I could be mistaken. Oh, Starbucks. I might treat myself to Starbucks later today, but right now, lunch is on the brain and then Chicago title, so that's what is happening. So this is the Town Lake Shopping Centers on my left. Should be getting close. Yeah, because the grocery store is back there. So Stonegate is once again on my right, and Tuckerton. There it is. It's not an HEB, it's a Kroger Jordan. The HEB is on a different road, more farther that direction, closer to Bridgeland. This shopping center is so cool. They have really good restaurants. They have Mod in here. They have Nectar. They have Torchy's. They have First Watch. They have a cute little coffee shop. So many options. And then it's all on the Town Lake Lake, which is super stinking cool. And you can see the beach. Oh, there's even Chick-fil-A in there. I forget that. That's not a parking lot I wish to pull in unless I have extra time in front of me. So this is Canyon Lakes at Stonegate. And this is back where the golf course was. And we've just kind of come full circle. And yeah, I really wanted to show you a little bit more of the shopping center up here in a second. So there's a Chick-fil-A. So it's called Boardwalk at Town Lake. It's a cool title company in there, like a lender in there. But there's a lake, and there is the beach, and it's just an amazing neighborhood. It's near Build Out though, Town Lake. So we are 3 miles from 290, I believe. So we are back into Coles Crossing. There's that HEB. I was confused. That's the HEB we drove by earlier. But there's my sushi restaurant. I pray it's open because I have shown up and it's not been open before. We made it. I've been into, there's a gift shop here, I think called The Brook, and then this painting place, Painting with a Twist. It's like an event venue. Nothing has changed. It looks about the same. So they are open every day except Sunday, 12 to 8. Oh, that's a problem. They don't open at 11. They open at 12. Anyways, I'm going to go in and take my laptop with me. Lies. I'm showing you what's in here. So I have a very, very special client that let me sell her house. She is 100% a friend before I ever helped her sell anything. So I helped her sell land. I've shown her multiple houses. But this house I did not help her buy. I just sold. And it is so cute. It was just like their little safe haven. Her and her daughter and then her husband. And I don't know. I hope she really likes this. So I got her this. Her husband got a new job, so they're moving away. And I did the same thing for her new house. So I'm hoping she enjoys having these where she can frame them together. I'm not going to buy her a frame because everyone has different tastes, but I think, what do you think? I think they'll look really good together. The colors are the same. They're super pretty. So anyways, that's her gift. Super, super excited about these, and I hope she loves them as much as I love her. So if you're curious, this is the artist that I used. So really stinking happy with them. I'm at Coles Crossing now. You missed out on the park. I'm telling you, he thinks it's a person. But anyways, I have my seatbelt on, I promise. You can tell. But just driving through Coles Crossing in Fairfield and Copperfield are three of the big major established master plan communities, and Longwood and Lakewood in the Cypher ISD area. And there's some of my favorites. There are some gated portions, and it's really close to everything, in the middle of everything, really easy access to downtown. So super cool option. Just finished lunch and I am so full, y'all. Holy cow. I ate a lot of food and my stomach is very, very full. So still driving up to Chicago Title, and yeah, hopefully the rest of the day will be smooth sailing. We still have pickleball later on today, which I'm excited and nervous about because Edward's still injured. He can barely walk. I know y'all saw him kind of like run to get the ball, but he's in so much pain, so hopefully we can not be slaughtered. Hopefully we score a couple points. Better than missing it, in my opinion, if he's okay to play, right? I totally forgot I was filming, so came to pick up garage door opener from Chicago Title. Their lobby is so cute. There's food in there, cookies, not that I'm hungry. It started to sprinkle on my way back, but I so badly want to sit outside. I feel like I need some fresh air and a Starbucks, so I'm really sad because I'm going to be a little late getting home, but and I never got my Starbucks, so I feel like I have to go get my Starbucks. And then we're going to go up to Woodforest. I feel like I cannot hold back driving through the woodlands without y'all. I'm pretty sure they repainted the Cinemark. It looks very different. And then, so this is the waterway. The Woodlands Mall is right behind here. Market Street is straight ahead. And then we are headed towards Restaurant Row, which is also called Hughes Landing. So Restaurant Row is a name. Restaurant Row is a nickname, and Hughes Landing is the actual name of the village. So this is one of the parking lots right here. They definitely repainted this building. But right here is Kirby Ice House. It's brand new. It's not necessarily my thing, but it is a really cool thing. I think it's really, really neat. So it's just like bars and drinks and TVs and hang out, which is super cool for the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion to have an extra place for people to do that before they head over. So this is the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, which is super cool. The lake, the waterway goes here, and then the lake is in front of us, and it curves around a tiny bit, but you'll have to watch some of my videos. I do a really good job documenting down here, especially Market Street and especially Market Street. So the Ironman is this weekend, the triathlon, and it's going to be a crap show down here, hardcore. So I am hoping I do not have to show any houses down here on Saturday. It will be a nightmare, but it's so pretty in here. I've taken so many walks on camera in here, and I just love it. If I was in the mood to shop, I would probably go walk around here. I just need a Starbucks, and I just need to sit on the grass. It can even be fake grass. So I'm going to go to Restaurant Row, Hughes Landing. I think I'm gonna park at Whole Foods, and which reminds me, I have this really, really yummy chocolate at home, and I don't know where it is. I bought like 3 bars of it, and I've only had one, and I have no idea where it is. So hopefully my kids didn't eat it. I can get it at Whole Foods or Sprouts or whatever. That's so funny. So if you're probably aren't, especially this far into the vlog. The Woodlands, you might not know that the Woodlands, all of it looks like this, where it's just engulfed in trees. Like all of the streets, everywhere. You have those trails running throughout the whole entire community, just, you know, 100+ miles of trails. I was supposed to make my turn up there, but this is Hughes Landing. That's East Shore back there. Love East Shore. If I had too much money, I would buy a little house there and just hang out there all the time, because it's so beautiful. It's my favorite place to be. A favorite place to be. It looks like they're building some new tables. So this is super pretty Whole Foods. I'm hoping it's not cold. It's 78 degrees, shouldn't be cold. So I'm gonna work my way this direction. I would love to lease some space, probably in Market Street, but I wouldn't complain if it was over here either. I just love being down here. I wish it was a little bit hotter. I wish the sun was out. That restaurant's new. Postino. It's really cute and pretty. So these are all apartments. You know, it's people dancing in there. It's not the best place to get shoes. To go here with one of my friends. One of my favorite things to do back in the day. So there's almost always an empty restaurant over here. I cannot keep up with. Escalante's lasted for a while. The State Fair is newer. Never been in there. Truluck's is one of my favorites. That's been here forever. Del Frisco's has been here for a while. Local Poor has been here for a little while. 𝗤𝗙𝗎𝗓𝗡𝗚's been here forever. Closed. This place is new. Sweet Frozen Bar. Macaroon Place. Macaroon Gelato. I'd be so mad. It's like two competing restaurants. You know what I mean? This is empty. And that's newer. There used to be sushi over here, but that didn't last very long. taking off my socks and shoes. Don't look at my toes. I was not able to get a pedicure and they hurt so bad after playing pickleball one day that I just cut my nails down, so far down. This is what I needed. A fake grass. Triathlon. There are a ton of people here right now. Totally the calm before the storm with the marathon. But I told the lake bye. I'm gonna run into Starbucks hopefully before it starts pouring. And then maybe head up to Woodforest. I have to unlock the door for me, so I have to make sure they can unlock the door. That's that. And then kiddos and then pickleball. And then sitting on my bum, detoxing, and yeah, I'm caught up on emails, which is exciting. Now I just need to edit these vlogs for y'all. So tight in here. Success in the day. If nothing else can go right, at least you can have a Starbucks. So my hair is all crazy. Like seriously, all in my mouth. I think we're heading to Woodforest, but I'm not 100% sure. That restaurant right there, the stand, is pretty good. Pretty sure they have a veggie burger. It's not too shabby. Lots of puppies out today. And babies. I've seen lots of babies. I gotta hold the baby today. Y'all didn't see the baby, but I gotta hold the baby. Oh. Is where we just came from, and this over here is North Shore Park, which you're struggling to see, but it's one of my favorite parks and it is often in my vlogs. I love North Shore Park. A lot of people feed the ducks there, even though it's kind of faux pas, but it's got a huge green space. I think they're doing a lot of the triathlon stuff there, so it probably is closed right now unless you're accessing it on foot, but I saw a lot of activity. So Windward Cove, that's a really beautiful area. There's a lot of waterfront homes for sale, or not for sale, but in there. Harold Oaks. So the front of the Woodlands is older and then the back of the Woodlands is newer, but we are going to go all the way through the Woodlands so you can see exactly what it looks like. It's huge, and down here, all the way down to here. All the way down here, all the way over, and all the way back to 2978. So that intersection has a Target, and that is the northwest corner of the Woodlands, which I talk about a lot. If you have a phone call with me, that's what I'm gonna tell you if you're interested in this area of town. And then you just go up 5-ish miles and that's Woodforest. So that is where we're going. So we are 27 minutes away. So you are only 13 to 14 miles from that Whole Foods, and then not too much of a difference. There's also a Trader Joe's. So Trader Joe's is the opposite direction, so you would probably turn left here. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna drive up, going to enjoy the Starbucks wherever it is and relax. I've kind of just been driving in silence. I finished the end of that one podcast that I was talking about. I don't know if I told y'all about it. I was telling my husband about it and everyone else I talked to, but finished the rest of this, like, well, I told y'all, Diary of a CEO. I finished the rest of that. It was only like 4-5 minutes of it, and I've just been like writing in silence. So that's what's happening right now. We're talking to y'all. So pretty. My mama told me to be careful because the weather's bad. Mama, I'm gonna be fine, I promise. Y'all, I have found the rain. Or it's found me. Oh, what are they doing, y'all? With the satellite and the stuff. What in the world is that? That is crazy. Crazy. So I'm actually in Woodforest, which looks pretty darn similar to the Woodlands. One of the developers, like, he's he's not an engineer, but one of the guys that designed all of the outdoor spaces in Woodforest was also a developer for the Woodlands, which is super cool. And yeah, he's gotten to live a long, healthy life. He's a super cool guy. I met him in this parking lot one time in his older pickup truck. He's super, super down to earth and super cool. So this is Woodforest, population 12,376, where life grows. I did miss the entrance because I was staring, Christine Allen Nature Park, because I was staring at the most funniest thing ever. I was staring at this bird on the top of the sign with his wings completely opened, and he was staring at something. There was actually two of them. So what's cool about Woodforest is every single price point is in Woodforest. It is really stinking cool. So some kids getting off the bus. You know, a ton of kids live in a neighborhood when it takes 2 buses to get them all home. So I'm guessing this is the high school bus. 311. Pretty sure it's high school bus. My high schooler gets home at 3 o'clock. So definitely a possibility. So I'm here in front of the Woodforest house. I don't know why I can't get the wood. Why is it raining out? It's not fair.
That's when you show up.
Yep. Hi, good. How are you? I'm Jordan.
Yeah, I'm Kara.
Nice to meet you.
a mess, but if
It's
you-
okay, I know.
if you
She
need
sent me
anything.
pictures.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So they're going to replace that flooring there. And they're making the improvements on the wall. All of me wants this map. Super exciting for them to be done with the model. So of course the light is off in here, but you have surround sound. Be careful. Backsplash is super pretty. So here's this big, beautiful lot. Cannot believe someone backed out on this house. So this is technically for sale right now. So crazy. Mind blowing. The backyard is amazing to die for. Like, I am borderline thinking about buying. I'm not because I can't, but this is an awesome house. Super, super awesome. So pretty. So it should have 2 closets. this one back here. Just behind the door. Oops, I bet that pillow doesn't get picked up. Okay, so that closet, I think there's another one. Great shower. And then this one that goes under the stairs. I think a cleaning lady upstairs. So everything is going to be deep cleaned and all the paint is going to be retouched. I love that drain. I love the shower. I'm obsessing it all. Hi. Carpet's still super soft. Amazing media room. Yeah, that light turned on. Oh, so pretty. This is an awesome house. So awesome. So the price has not been released yet. There's 2 doors. It's just a sticker. Oh my god. So funny.
¿De cuál? ¿Qué pintura quieres? De las que hace falta.
Okay, so that was fun. So price has not been released. They still need to convert the garage back. So it looks like a garage from here, but there's a wall in there. So lots of little things left to do. No price release yet for us, but I have a client that really, really wants it. And so I'm making this video for her. That one was the Perry Homes. So there'll be a couple more houses over here. But it's a super quiet street. My child trying to race me. My day is over. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Just kidding. It's not over. But this portion of it's over. So this is Theo. It is 11-ish at night and it's raining outside. It's so weird. And The day was really good. I actually did not document pickleball at all. I suck at life, y'all. We also went to Chick-fil-A for a family fun night. Didn't document that at all. It is flash flood raining outside right now. It wasn't even on the radar. So says Edward. But isn't he the cutest? His tongue is too big for his mouth, so it sticks out most of the time. Yes, I'm picking on you. I love you. I love you. So cute. He sleeps with us every night. But I hope you had a really good day. My day was really long. I have no idea how I'm awake. Last night I stayed. The last time I looked at the clock was 1:21, so I stayed up between 1:30 and 2 working. So I have no idea how I'm awake. None at all. So tired when I woke up. And I'm trying to edit yesterday's vlog for y'all so I can put it up. So that's what I'm playing with. It's an hour and 11 minutes long, y'all. Like, holy cow. And I have no idea how long the one is going to be for today. But I love you and I hope everyone had a really good day. And if you need a good book, this is an amazing book. And yes, my son is in my bedroom. Isn't he beautiful? I don't know why that mat is on the floor. Don't know at all. But he's falling off. This is a toddler bed. He's like our best friend. He has a room. He has a really cool bunk bed. But lately he's just, I don't know. He's had a lot of adjustments, a lot of changes. And I don't care. I just don't care. He's only young ones. He's gonna be gone before we know it. We're gonna be sad. 11 years. We're gonna be sad, friend. Anyways, love y'all. Good night.